In the 1950s, an F1 steering wheel was just a giant hoop of mahogany and steel. These weren't built by engineers, but by artisans like Enrico Nardi. With 0 buttons and no electronics, these 17-inch rims were designed for one thing: survival. Because there was no power steering, drivers needed that massive diameter just to leverage the car through a corner. If you wanted to talk to your team, you didn't press a button. You waited until you drove past the pit wall and looked for a handwritten sign. As we move into the 60s and 70s, the wood is gone. Mahogany was beautiful, but it was prone to splintering in a crash and got slippery when soaked in oil or rain. It was replaced by high-grip leather and Alcantara. Wheels also started to shrink. As cars became mid-engined and more aerodynamic, the cockpits became tighter, forcing the giant hoops of the 50s into these smaller, more agile designs. But don't be fooled by the professional look. There was still no power steering. Drivers were manhandling 1,000-horsepower turbo monsters with pure muscle, aided by only one new electronic addition: a single push-to-talk button to finally speak back to the pits. By the early 19s, the revolution exploded. This is where the steering wheel evolved into a handheld cockpit. The circular shape was chopped off at the top and bottom to save weight and fit into even tighter, more aerodynamic spaces. The biggest game changer was on the back. Paddle shifters was first introduced by John Barnard on the 1989 Ferrari 640. They allowed drivers to shift gears in milliseconds without ever taking their hands off the wheel, instantly making the manual stick shift obsolete. Suddenly, the face of the wheel sprouted buttons for neutral, pit lane speed limiters, and fuel mix dials. It was the birth of the modern driver engineer, managing complex electronics while flying through corners at 200 miles per hour. By the mid-2000s, the steering wheel became a high-speed command center. Every square inch of the carbon fiber frame was now utilized to house a complex internal wiring loom, allowing the driver to control the car's brain while driving. The focus shifted to mid-corner management. Using these colorful rotary dials, drivers like Michael Schumacher could adjust engine maps and differential settings for every single turn, optimizing the car's balance as the fuel load dropped and tires wore out. But the biggest visual change was the feedback. A new array of high-intensity LEDs signaled the perfect shift point, while the first integrated digital displays provided live data on lap times and engine health. The driver was no longer just steering, they were a flight engineer. The final leap came in 2014, with the start of the hybrid era. The steering wheel became a high-definition command center as a massive LCD screen replaced basic lights, providing a live stream of telemetry, from tire temperatures to battery state, at 200 miles per hour. New weapons were added to the driver's fingertips: the DRS button to slice through the air for an overtake, and the overtake button, which unleashes a massive electric boost from the energy recovery system. Ergonomics reached perfection with bespoke silicone grips, molded precisely to each driver's hands. No two wheels are identical. Each is a $100,000 custom-built interface between man and machine. From a simple wooden hoop to a handheld supercomputer, this is the evolution of Formula One control. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.